Taylor. Before opening anything up or give away what I'm going to talk about, does anybody know what's going to go on sale tomorrow morning or get released? No. Maybe if you're at a different school, you might know. Okay, Big Blue Madness tickets go on sale. Big hype around that with Calipari and New Look Wildcats coming in. Actually, one of my friends up there, he's camping out to get tickets, and it's just crazy. He said 178 tents were set up at 11 a.m. yesterday just to get Big Blue Madness tickets. It's like a practice pretty much, and people are going crazy about it. But when you hear the word Kentucky, what do most of you think of?
Well, chicken. Horses.
Kentucky Derby chicken. Alright. But it's all because of one man, okay? You got Rupp Arena. Who's the arena named after?
Rupp.
Adolph Rupp. Alright. Bring me to my platform. So like you said, you think of all that stuff, but most people, well, sports-oriented people, I guess, think of basketball. You think of national titles, you think of the great coaches, the great players, and like I said, you think of the arena, which makes you think of Adolph Rupp. Alright, this is just a little background stuff on him. He had a pretty good start. He played under Dr. Forrest Fogg Allen, which is what Kansas Arena's named after. And under James Naismith, the man who invented basketball, so it's pretty good, I gotta say. But he took what he knew from them and made it into something so much bigger. He had a few coaching jobs after he graduated from Kansas, a few high school jobs, and like it says in the PowerPoint, he even coached wrestling for a little while, which he read a book about it because he didn't know anything about wrestling, and he coached a team from a book he read about wrestling, which I thought was kind of interesting. But in 1930, when he was 29 years old, he got the head coaching job in Kentucky, and as you can see, what he said, he was pretty full of himself, but he got the job done. It's really all that matters, I guess, in sports anyways. Just get the win out there. Those are all his final statistics after he retired. I got all that from like ESPN Classic and I think Big Blue Sports.net or something like that. He had success just right out of the gate pretty much. 30-5 in his first two seasons, and when Kentucky first joined the SEC in 1933, they won it. They proceeded to dominate the SEC with his fast style play. He implemented the fast break and running the press. He was the inventor of that. He had tough style coaching. He wasn't friends with any of his players. He didn't care about that. He was like, I want them to hate me so they'll win. He's like, if I'm friends with them, they're not going to go as hard as they should go. The 4 NCAA championships, and like I said, the NIT championship was bigger in 46 and before then, before the NCAA came around. This is the big game when they played Texas Western, because Texas Western started an all-black starting 5. Kentucky had an all-white starting 5. I don't know if you all ever seen Glory Road, but somewhat of an accurate depiction of it. Although people argue that he was racist and not racist. I don't really know about all that. I don't know the guy personally. His team was called Rough Fronts because everybody on the team was 6'5" or under. They ended up getting upset. They were the number 1 seed, and Texas Western was the number 3 seed. And as it says at the bottom, he recruited the first black player of Kentucky in 1969 named Tom Payne. So he eventually really he coached and started black players when he coached in high school. In 1972, he was forced to retire because that was the mandatory age to retire as like a Kentucky staff person. There's pretty much anybody like teachers. I don't know, it's kind of a stupid rule, but in December 10th, 1977, he lost his life to cancer and diabetes, and I thought this was interesting. He was on his bed listening to the UK-Kansas game, and Kansas is his alma mater, and they were having Adolph Rupp night, and he died on that night while listening to the game. Currently, Kentucky has 7 national titles, and that's a picture of John Calipari, as you can see in the background, and he's going to lead them into the 2009-2010 season. As far as players that he coached, 7 won Olympic gold medals, 30 played professional basketball, 5 are in the Hall of Fame, along with other All-American and All-Conference honors. I'm going to show it. This pretty much sums up like everything I just said.
Born just after the turn of the century, Adolph Rupp would attend the University of Kansas where he would play under legendary coach Bob Allen. Rupp would eventually accept the head coaching job at the University of Kentucky in 1930. By building his teams with local, well-developed talent, Rupp's Wildcat squad would become a powerful force in college basketball, appearing in the NCAA tournament 20 of the years he coached from 1930 to 1972. During that span, he built up a record of 876 wins and 190 losses, or an 82% winning percentage. During a 10-year span beginning in 1948, Rupp would win 4 NCAA titles. Rupp's legacy and winning tradition of Kentucky saw 29 players earn All-American honors, 31 to play professionally, and 500 named to the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. A Hall of Fame inductee himself, and a 4-time National Coach of the Year, Rupp would be honored shortly before his death in 1976 when the University of Kentucky opened the 24,000-seat Rupp Arena.
Alright, so that's a little bit about Adolph Rupp.